Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about Phoebe Waller-Bridge's Tomb Raider. So weird. We just talked about Phoebe Waller-Bridge and that massive Amazon first look deal she had like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And now news is coming out that the new version, the reimagined Tomb Raider live action series is going to reinvent the franchise from top to bottom.
Yeah, when you hear that, you know it's not good.
No, it's very seldom good, right? I mean, right now, when people hear that, for modern audiences, reinvention, yada, 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 it's like, okay, so it's going to be super progressive.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, it's going to be super progressive, and that is the part of the major problem with the Tomb Raider franchise right now, is that Lara Croft isn't even allowed to raid tombs because colonialism and shit.
Right.
It's like she's not allowed to jiggle her boobs. She was known for raiding tombs and jiggling her boobs, and she's not allowed to do either one of those things. Mm-hmm. So what is the point? What is the point?
The point is that they have to give Phoebe Waller-Bridge something to do because they paid her a lot of money to do something.
Exactly. That is exactly it. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has to earn some of her, what was it, like $60 to $100 million or some crazy amount of money they gave her to just sit on. Like, she hasn't done anything.
Now she's got a first look deal. But everything comes out of this person is just basically take something that already exists, make it super like girl boss. I mean, Tomb Raider's girl boss anyway. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like, James Bond or we had Indiana Jones, and now this. You know what happens every time she touches something other than that one thing that was her own thing. Every time you put her in charge of as a custodian of something that exists, it goes to shit.
Yeah, and
why give her more?
I have no doubt. I have no doubt this is going to be the wokest shit ever. I'm calling it now because Phoebe Waller-Bridge cannot help herself. If it was literally anybody else, I'd be like, okay, we'll wait and see. But I'm like, no. She has ruined everything she has touched so far, and she's absolutely positively going to ruin this one too.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that they're just reinventing the entire thing. Reinvent on a massive scale. That means they're going to change everything.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about this because we have seen this franchise veer so far away from what made it great in the first place, and the sales and the abysmal reactions from fans. I mean, it speaks for itself. They had the Netflix cartoon that did not go over very well. Mm-mm. They're not doing any more of that. And they actually canceled the tabletop game. You remember the tabletop game? The super diverse tabletop game? Oh,
yeah. I think I vaguely remember that, yeah.
Where they had a whole section lecturing you on why it was wrong to raid tombs in Tomb Raider.
Yes.
And then they had to turn around and cancel it. Because, I think it got canceled by Embracer. I think they're like, yeah, let's not. Let's just not. But let's not do this. But let's talk about this. This is going to be an absolute disaster. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you'll get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo.
Go out to more.clownfishtv.com for more Clownfish TV. We're gearing up to give you a lot more podcasts. We're going to be doing a lot more going into 2026 over there. Content you will not find on YouTube. That's more.clownfish.com. So thank you very much for the support. So this is coming from Fandom Pulse. Tomb Raider production series admits goal is to reinvent the franchise on a massive scale. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Whenever you hear that, you just immediately, and this is the thing they're going to run into too. They're advertising with that. They're leading with that. And anybody in Hollywood should know by now that as soon as you lead with that, you're immediately, people are rolling their eyes and they're not tuning in. They've done this before. We're going after a modern audience. It's for, the new fans of the new Star Wars with the Acolyte and stuff. And what happened? Nobody watched it. Yeah. You're already telling them before it comes out, they're not going to want to watch it. We're inventing everything about it.
So the production company is called Story Kitchen, and they shared a brief synopsis about the upcoming series on the website. Okay. And it states Sophie Turner, who I think that's a pretty decent choice, right, has been tapped to star as Lara Croft in this landmark partnership between Story Kitchen and Amazon MGM Studios. The deal will reinvent the franchise on a massive scale, interconnecting a new live-action television series and video games into a unified storytelling universe.
So basically, we're retconning everything on a massive scale. We're changing it all, but that's okay. There's going to be a TV show and a game to go with the new massive changes.
Yeah, I think they're going to absolutely nerf her. I think that she's not going to be stealing artifacts or raiding tombs. She's going to be probably
imagine that in a show or a property called Tomb Raider.
Probably is going to be Tomb Raider because other people are raiding the tombs, and she's taking all the artifacts and giving them back to their peoples, even though some of them have been dead for thousands of years. Mm-hmm. Track them down in like a trailer park somewhere and say, "Here, hey, your great granddaddy had this crystal skull. Here, Joe, take it back." And he'd be like, "What? What the hell are you talking about?"
By the way, but
it's cursed
have fun
by
with
the
that.
way. It's like, look, this is what we talk about. When you take something that works, and this is any business, you take something that works, and then you break it in an attempt to get more people to watch it, then what is the purpose? At that point, you just sunset that IP or whatever. If you think it's problematic or whatever, you go start something new, right? Because you're actually going to get more backlash if you do a show called Tomb Raider and there's no rating of tombs or tits in the Tomb Raider show.
Right. What are they going to call it? Like Tomb Protector.
Tomb Protector. Be sure to use your Tomb Protector when you go out digging in the dirt. What is Story? I got to look up Story Kitchen. Where is this? Are they some like consultancy firm? Oh, okay. Story Kitchen is the company that was behind Sonic. Okay. Well, they also were behind the Netflix cartoon.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean anything.
No, basically they're taking different video games and trying to get them made into movies, I guess. Now, here's the thing, though. Some of these games, like a lot of these studios, are not doing very well right now. Well, they got a bunch of Sega stuff. They have a bunch of Embracer
Teddy
stuff.
Ruxpin?
And Teddy frickin' Ruxpin. And Vampire Survivors and Toys R Us. And Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, some of these I'm not. Slime Rancher? I think that's somebody's username on OnlyFans.
I was going to say that's a different kind of movie now.
So there's no slime in Slime Rancher. It's offensive. I don't think they know what's going on with it. Honestly, I think it's still pretty early, but here's
I don't know how it can be still pretty early. She's been working on this thing for how long now?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see here. This is Netflix. Okay. Oh, they are doing a season 2. They doing a season 2?
The animated one?
Yeah, I thought that was done.
I thought it didn't do well the first season.
Yeah, it's probably a Netflix season. It's probably like,
well, that's
true.
They probably split it. They probably they're probably do like 4 seasons, but it's all like equivalent of 1 season.
It's like, here's another 2 episodes of season 2. Yeah, I don't know. People weren't that excited about that either. So they've got Sega stuff and Embracer stuff. Okay, so that's what they do. I saw the arcade machine. I'm like, okay, all right. So what's going on here?
Yeah,
So
they had you at arcade machine. But
they did actually. It was kind of like, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my back is up immediately when you're talking Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, so you say Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I'm immediately like, nope.
Need to remind people what happened to Indiana Jones and what a massive effing failure that was. And it's basically the same thing because Lara Croft borrows heavily from Indiana Jones, right? Mm-hmm. And that was one of the inspirations. I'm sitting there thinking, like, are they doing the Vampire Survivors movie? That might be kind of interesting.
Not if it's Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
I think they're doing an anime. Yeah, not if it's Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I think they're doing an anime series or something on Netflix. I read before, but
yeah. So you like that because you play that game. You and our son play that game all the time.
I love Vampire Survivors. I've actually played it on the channel before. So I love it because I can just jump into it, play like 15, 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, and then, go do something else.
That's all you ever get.
That's all I ever have time for. Like,
I have every 6 months. You got 15
once every
minutes.
6 months, I get a half an hour to play a game I want to play. Yeah. Series was originally announced back in May of 2024 with Amazon sharing it in a press release. Today, at its inaugural upfront presentation, Prime Video announced it ordered a Tomb Raider series with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Oh God. I just don't think it's good. The project comes.
And here's the thing, though. She was working on this for a while before that because we knew about this for a while. It was announced that they were in the press release that they were ordered it, but that's because she was already working on it. So they just then put the order in, but it had already been something that she'd been being paid for a while at that point.
Yeah, so I think she probably, if I had to guess, they probably went through a whole bunch of revisions and whatever, and finally got something through. I do have to wonder though, if Crystal, it's hard to tell who even owns Tomb Raider at this point. So originally it was Eidos Interactive. Everybody knew that back in the 90s, and I'm going to talk about that because they're laying a bunch of people off, by the way, including at Montreal, I guess. And that is the studio behind some of the recent Tomb Raider games. So they're laying people off over there because, I mean, look, the AAA industry is kind of imploding right now, right? But the tabletop game did not make it through the gauntlet because they wanted to change it. They wanted it to be more diverse and inclusive. But not only that, they had a whole section chastising you, the player, for colonialism.
Yes,
and why
I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah, and that just doesn't jive. So maybe whoever's actually in charge is going to be like, no, it's got to feel like Tomb Raider, but it does not fill me with hope when you're telling me you're going to do a top to bottom reimagining.
Yes, that's it. I mean, like you're telling, Hollywood knows at this point in time that if you're going to reboot something, you can't change it all because you lose your audience, and there has been no success in this.
No.
Across the board, in comics, in TV shows, in film, and games, or whatever. It has not gone well. So I think it's a really dumbass idea to put a press release out to temper expectations, is why I think they're doing it. That we're doing a top to bottom reimagine or reboot of this thing.
Yeah.
Really effing stupid.
Yeah, it's
very dumb. I would not have done that.
Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. All right, we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Let's wrap it up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.